Hey guys, welcome. Today we're going to be working on our little tactics game that we're experimenting with. I'm not really sure, how far we're going to go with it, but we're just hey Joya, we're just testing it out. We're seeing what we like. And today we're going to be working on. It's going to be a fairly short stream, probably 45 minutes, if that. We're going to be trying to get the health and damage system working. So let's go. First of all, I want to create a rock. I know that's a little strange, but trust me, there's motivation behind it because I want other objects that aren't creatures to have health as well, and I want to make sure that all that's working. So we're gonna make a rock sprite. It's gonna be 32 by 32, and I want to grab the. I just want to grab a tile, just to, base this on. I'm actually gonna make it quite a bit taller. I'm gonna make it 100 for right now, whatever. Honestly, I'll just make it, whatever. It's gonna make it big for right now, but then we'll shrink it down later. All right, that's cool. We're gonna put that right there, and we're gonna make another layer that we can draw on top of. So this rock is gonna be a very simple rock. So we're gonna go whoop, whoop. Well, whoop, whoop. I almost never do art on streams, but now that I'm working with a more graphical game, it'll definitely be doable now to do that. There's a rock. A nice little rock there. We'll have a highlight color up here. That looks nice. Cool. Let's get a darker color. Put that down here. Cool. Got ourselves a rock. Let's make this a little bit. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Delete that underlying layer. And shoot, we need to actually first just make sure that it's centered properly. Let's resize it. Let's see. This would be, thank you. This would be 632, 48, no, 44, 40, 30, 32 again, 40, I think. 40 is fine. Now I'm going to remove this. Actually, yeah, I'll just resize it to be like that. 32. Cool. And then it would be 16 by what? How do I do this usually? Because it's not there. Plus what? Is it, do I do 20? No, it's still not 24? Sure. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Remove this layer. Boop. And we got a rock. Cool. Let's randomly place the rock. We'll do objects. I don't know what else to call these. Par object. I'll say object rock. Get the parent. And then I'll place some rocks. I'll go into our jerry rig level generator that's going to see an overhaul soon. We're going to randomly put create rock. Oops. Else. Cool, cool, cool. Object rock. We're not giving it an item. And then we're going to say depth minus. Cool. I'm going to go set an object depth real quick. And that'll be, I guess, yeah, it'll be here. Sweet. We have a rock. Ooh, it doesn't, okay, there's a few things wrong with it. For one, the tiles don't care about it, so get object. So basically we have a function called tileGetContents, which gets the contents of a tile, and that's how it kind of controls its elevation. Now the rock should work the same way. Didn't. It's weird. Oh, there's no mask. Or the mask is just screwed up. Yeah, that's wrong. We want a manual mask. We want it to be a ellipse. Put it right there. Cool. Okay. Really? What's the problem? Rocks. Oh, I know why. I'm stupid. So okay, let's go into here. We're gonna initialize. There's a little bit of setup to do here. We're gonna initialize. Set draw offset. Draw. Yep, z equals 0. Y equals 0. Whatever. And then we'll draw at that position with the outline. So draw. Oops. It's bigger. Draw sprite outline. Want to use our sprite, our image, x plus draw x offset, y plus draw y offset, our x scale, our y scale, our angle, our blend. Cool. Now that should work. Bet it won't. Beautiful. Cool. So, and we can walk onto them, which is a problem. So we need to say, we have to give them a solid tag. Is solid equals true. Okay, now when we move, we want to check for solid objects. Okay, that is here. And I guess we want to see that there's not solid object. Yeah, sure. And then we could just get the object just like we'd get a character. We'll say object. We'll just say par parent object. Cool. That should work. Cool, I can't walk on that. Let's just make sure that the draw, oh, that's fine. Cool, that's all working properly. Draw in front of it, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna give some things health. I want to make a parent physical. Cool. This will go in here, so we're going to say par physical. Oops, didn't mean to do a plus. And we're going to put our items in there. We're going to put our objects in there. And these are all going to inherit from the physical parent. So put our children in here like this. Cool. We're going to set up some stuff. We're going to set up health. Oops. For HP equals 3. Max HP equals HP. Cool. Now all of our new children need to inherit from this. Event inherited. Copy that, because we want all of our children to have health. Cool. Okay. I want to make a new tab in our a new group in our scripts called instances. We're going to make a function called instance get, which actually I can just import from another project because I always use it. Let's delete that. Add existing instance get. I don't have it in this project though. Middle Realms must have it, right? Yep, cool. Alright, and that's all formatted correctly. Yes, it is. Excellent. Wait, what? Oh, default. Yeah, okay. Why do I make the default so crazy by what? I'll make that 0. It's weird that I'd make the default that. Okay. Anyway, so now what we're going to do is we're going to say par physical, and we're going to go into our draw event. Draw health. So we want to inherit our draw event. And I guess we should do that like after, right? That's kind of... Oh, is there a draw before or a draw after event? I think that there is, and that would be very useful right now. Change event, draw, yes, draw end, perfect. Draw circle, X, Y, 2 false. Draw set color, red. This is literally just to test that this is going to work. Every physical object should draw a circle on them. Yay! We've done it. Cool. Although items shouldn't have health. No, they could though. They totally could. Cool. But maybe they shouldn't right now. Okay. We're gonna say, can we say instance? Can we say variable instance? Whatever. Whatever, okay. So we're gonna quickly get a, under UI, we can delete both of these, we don't use these anymore. SPR health, HP. This will be a very tiny sprite. Okay, and so we'll say that it has a black outline. And we'll make it like that. Why not? Well, yeah. Empty. Or that, yeah. Make it a much darker red. Full health. Well, yeah, that's fine. And then empty. Let's make that grayer as well. Cool. Okay. Center that sprite. And now we can go on, hey Gabe, what's up? And now we can go through and render the health. Par physical. Okay. So we'll say draw x equals, we'll say x plus draw x offset minus, so let's say var width equals sprite get width, sprite health, HP, it's HP, not health, HP, okay, minus width times max HP. What have you been up to recently, Gabe? Divided by 2. Draw y equals this, but then we'll just say like minus sprite height divided by 2. I don't know, whatever. Now maybe just make it static, minus 16. Sure. Why not? Okay, now we'll iterate. We also want to set these as local variables. Okay. For var I equals 0, I lower than max HP, I plus plus. Draw the sprite. So we're going to say draw sprite. It's going to be quite simple. SPR HP. The subimage will be HP higher than or equal to I. And then we'll say draw X, draw Y. Oh. And then I want to increase our, we want to make a sep variable. For our sep equals, we'll just say 1. And then we'll say this, plus sep, I guess. No, how does that work? And then we'll say plus, cool. Caves of Cud. Any good Caves of Cud stories recently? Let's say minus max HP. Well, sep times max HP divided by 2. That should work. And then we'll say draw X plus equals sep. Space Station 13, nice. Okay, I don't understand why. Oh, because we have to say plus equals width plus that. You know, we could just add in the separation here. Honestly, we'll say this. Okay, we'll say that +2, and that should allow us to remove this bit of the computation and just increase this by width. Let's try that. Pretty good, actually. Yeah, that's not bad. Sprites are way too big, but that's fine. I'm trying to see, it's not quite centered. It needs to come over by, say, plus width divided by 2. It has to come over a little bit. I haven't played Caves of Cut in forever. That is perfectly centered. Cool. Let's mess with this a little bit. This is way too big. Let's move this. Let's do a 4x4. Let's get really crazy. That might be too small, but I don't think I'm going to outline it. I like that. I'm going to increase this back to, I'm going to make this, let's do 5x5, and then we can do an outline maybe. We'll see if that's big enough for that. Should be. It's not bad. I don't think it should be like right over them though. Let's put it right at their position, vertically. Where's the parent physical? Let's make the Y position right there without any offset. Might be better, like right at their feet, right at the base of the object. That's better, I think. Yeah, I like that more. It's very clear which. It's weird that it's drawing on top of everything, though. Oh, because, yeah. That's fine, though. It should be. Yeah, we need to be able to tell where what's what. Okay, and we're going to say, check for mouse. We'll say, var tile equals tile get at, oops. Tile get moused, and we'll say if, that'll say var contents equals tile get content. We'll say the tile, and we need a function. We basically have to say, we'll say if id, or we'll say if array has the contents and us. Cool. Okay, and then I need to make a function called array_has. So we'll go into data structures, array, and make a new function called array_has. We'll give it an array and a value, obviously. We get the arguments. And we're going to get the value. Okay. Iterate for var I equals 0, I lower than array length 1D, array, cool. If array 0, no, I is equal to value, return true. False, yeah, return false. Excellent. I honestly don't even have to say that. Cool, we should be good. So now if we mouse over a tile, it should show us the health of the instances on that tile. Oh, or it's going to crash either way. Oh, right, because there's not a tile. So I need to say, yep, that's going to work, but I have to say if, I'm going to say if tile. Something like that. Cool. Cool. Well, there we go, folks. We have a tile highlighting system. Excellent. That's very cool. All right, well, I want to make sure that that health's going to work, so let's make everything's health be randomized real quick. I'm going to say HP, just choose 0, 1, 2, 3. Let's try that. Okay, yeah, so let's make everything's HP 2. So there should be one node that's not highlighted, the far right node. Ooh, okay, that's a problem. So I think it's because I'm saying higher than or equal to. I just have to say higher than, I think. Cool, everything has 2 health. If everything has 0 health, let's just test each case just to be triple sure. Cool, and if there's no health, it should just draw nothing. Excellent, okay. Let's destroy the object. Delete. Destroy. No health. If HP is lower or equal to 0, instance destroy. Easy peasy. So I don't know if I should make the characters drop their weapons, whatever. Worry about that later. Let's inherit everything real quick. Oops. And then we'll inherit object. Cool. Oh, that's already good. So we're good. And then once that's all good, we can say, we'll just do a test here. Action. So then we'll say, what will we say? Okay. Get, yeah. What is this? This is the action, right? Yep. Tile. Okay, yeah. So then we'll say var physical equals instance get at tile. Say tile. And we'll say par physical. I have to make this function though. So the tile, say the object, oops, okay, I'll get the object, return the instance. So say return instance position, we'll say tile, x, tile, y, object, cool. Cool, 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 and we'll say if physical to HP minus equals 1. Cool. Okay, so this rock has 3 HP. If I attack it, oh. Okay. What? Okay, I don't know what, I put that code in the wrong section clearly. Right? This is when I click. Oh, this is just highlighting it. Okay, hang on a minute. This is the wrong section of code here. We want to go into here. Yeah. It's right here. Okay, that's funny. That's funny to me. And this is all super hacked together. Like, this is not going to be how it works in the end. Okay, so I can attack that rock. Now it's, yep, 3 health. 1 more health, and then it's dead. Cool. That's pretty neat. Should work for the characters. Awesome. That's working. Cool. So, we don't necessarily want to attack something, though. We may want to, like, move them or whatever. It's mostly going to be movement and controlling the position of other entities is going to be the main kind of mechanic. Not so much dealing raw damage. I'm not even sure if I want you to be able to just deal straight damage. But regardless, we're going to going to start programming some actions. Actions. Cool. So first things first, we need to set each action script. Well, we have to assign an action script to each item. So we're going to say item action script equals item action sword, whatever. Whatever. Or we'll just say damage. Damage. Cool. And we're going to say, do we have items? Well, we can go into here and say actions. Delete this one. Okay, we'll say item action damage. This should take the instance. We'll say the physical, the item. Oh, and we should also take the character, the physical item. Yeah. Cool, physical and item. I think that's a reasonable order for those things to happen in. And we'll literally just say physical HP minus equals 1. Cool. Easy enough. Okay, so now we need to, well, let's just do that for this too. Or rather, I mean, really, we could actually just, we'll say action swap position. Cool. And all we have to say is var char character position equals character X, character Y. And then we'll say the characters X equals physical X. That's not what I wrote though. Yep. And we'll say physical X, physical Y, whatever. 0. Okay, should work. And then we can just, did I set that? Swap position, cool. Okay, and now, we can actually say, we could say, we'll say tile dot draw y offset minus plus equals 8, whatever. Hey Gabe, didn't know you were gone. Okay, so then in the so this is going to allow a lot of abstraction. We can go to the update step event. When we do the action, we will no longer do any of this. Well, yeah. We're going to execute action script. So var item equals select character.item. And we're going to say var action script equals item action script. And we're going to say, yeah, we have to check for a physical object. Well, yeah, we do. And we're going to say, yeah, we'll do that. Let's do this beforehand, though. Oh, cool. I want a soda. Okay, so then we'll say script execute action script. Well, what does it take? It takes the selected character, it takes the physical, and takes the item. Excellent. We need to check if there's a physical, though, every single time. Oh, well, yeah. We're going to have to do some other stuff like this for highlighting, but we'll check this right now. So, okay, we have the items that work differently now. So this, the sword should deal damage. It didn't. Okay. There's no such thing as the rock's tile. Ah, you're correct. Okay, in here, we're going to get the tile, which is actually already happening in here. And now we can just grab that. We can even delete this event. And we'll get that. Get tile. Cool. Now it should work. Let's damage that rock. Cool. And now with the staff, we should be able to swap our position with this rock. Okay. It did work. It kind of worked. Hey! Yes! I am working on a brand new project. It is a tactics game. I don't know what to call it yet, though. I'm open to ideas for names. So what thing I need to do here... Cool, yeah. I'm up for whatever. We have to set depth. Well, this is a tricky thing to do. Because well, okay, so we'll say instance depth equals depth minus instance depth type. And now I have to go and set a depth type, well, whatever. Character's depth type. And also, we can do this in the physical. Yeah, so I'm a lot of my projects, all of my projects pretty much, are huge in scope, like totally just impossible to accomplish reasonably. I usually run into motivation after a couple months, and it becomes kind of painful to work through them, and I don't really want to make like a few games in my life. I want to make like dozens and dozens of games, you know? So I'm going to try to make projects that take about a month or like 40 days. So this game I'm hoping will be done within about a month, maybe two. Probably about 45 days is my goal. It's extremely low in scope. Like literally it's a tactics game. You go fight on a board. That's like the whole game. So, excuse me. It should not be hard to achieve. Depth type, in this case, is the depth character. That sounds interesting. Depth item, and then finally, in objects, we have to set the objects. Object, okay, cool. That should work. So yeah, so this is like the first project of mine that I'm trying to do really low in scope. So for example, okay, we can hit this rock, smack, cool. We can step here, we have that item now, we could swap our position with that rock. Very, very cool. And we should be able to go like swap our position with this staff. Swap it with that sword. Cool. Swap with whatever we want. I want to make it so that if we attack, I want it to be that if I strike that character, it moves them back a tile away from me. So all I have to do for that, we're going to move back. So var direction equals point direction character x character y physical x physical y, and then we're going to say var dx equals direction length dir x, and we'll say tile width. We'll say direction. I don't think we'll have to do any snapping or any kind of fancy locking to the tiles like this. We'll say physical dot x plus equals dx. Cool. That should move them back one tile. There'll be issues with this, of course, but I'm just going to test it out real quick. Why couldn't I move there? Yeah, I guess I can't. Okay. attack. Ha! That didn't work right. That's fine. It's kind of weird that it didn't work though. Why didn't that work? Moved him back a lot further than it should have. Tile width, tile height. Does it need to be tile width divided by 2? I don't know. That's all correct. Say divided by 2. I don't know. Should have worked regardless, but whatever. Okay. That time it worked perfectly. Okay, well I guess I had to do that. Cool. Ooh, it's not quite lined up properly though. Whatever. Oh, well, you know what I could do? Okay, so we'll say var tile equals tile get at. But yeah, everyone's been really understanding of me starting on these new projects, which I greatly appreciate. I was worried people would be upset, but it's been really cool about it. So now we're gonna get the tile. Then all we have to say is physical x equals tile x, and we're good. Why is it saying that I don't use dx? Oh, because I don't. Cool. Boop. Okay, that should be like perfect. We'll test it by pushing them onto that, and that lines up perfectly. Excellent. That's cool. So like if they okay, so it should push all the items, all the physical objects onto that tile. Okay, yeah. Me too. You know, it's just like, what is it's just too big in scope, you know? I gotta stay away from it because it really is just too big. And it sucks that that's the case. So, okay, let's say that we wanted to push this rock into the water. What we could do is, let's say this rock is an enemy, right? And we want to get them into this water because water would be an instant kill. We will use our staff to swap our position, and then we'll bump them in like that. And we don't have the, we don't have the splashing happening yet, but that is how that would happen. That's pretty neat. Yeah, cool. I have to think about, I don't think these items should stay on the ground. I don't think that that's going to work very well. All I have to do is when we're in here, so right now it does the item swapping up here, which it should not do. Just say that if, let's see here, we'll have to inherit the step event again. Update, inherit. Have you played Walk yet, Gabe? The renamed Middle Realms? It's a terrible name. Okay, boop, 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 boop. We're gonna say tile dot, yeah, that works. We're gonna get our tiles positioned, and then we're gonna swap the items. So for one, we're gonna destroy the item. We're gonna say item with item instance destroy. Okay, we don't have to set the item, the new item here. All we have to say is oh my god, I can spell. Thank you. We have to say item equals new item, or equals item dot item. A lot of items happening here. And we destroy the item instance. So now, boop, yep, and then boop, and now we have that, and it's gone. So what we could do is, here, let's swap that out. Move over here. We could do this, and then they'll pick up a sword. Oh, uh-oh, what happened? Oh, because, okay, yeah, I have to, that was an accident. I knew that could happen. I need to do some checks before. Wow, there's a lot of people here. So if we're here and we're here, we push them onto the sword, they get the sword. Cool. You know, I could make it so that the item just goes to where their last position was. We'll think about that later. Maybe we'll just do that now. Nah, that might not work well. It's fine. We're gonna leave it like this for now. Okay. So, a few things. One, we're gonna do checks for if we can use an action here. So we'll say action script, action placement script, action execution script. Yep. And we'll rename these. So we'll say actions, action placement, action execution. Action placement. And now this will be called action item action item action damage execute. Yeah, same with this one. Cool. That I'll have to also just quickly rename in here. Save that for now. Okay, and then in placement, we'll just say item check placement. Oh, we'll say item action standard placement. Cool. And this will just check a few things. And I think we'll just give it. So we'll give it an. How will this work? I guess we'll give it the same information as before. Yeah. This. Cool. And we'll just check a bunch of stuff here. So. Actually, honestly, we'll just return if there's a physical. Return bool physical. Cool. We just have to set the standard placement, and then we have to check before. Yeah, so movement has nothing to do with this. Here, we're going to run a and script execute. We're going to get item. Our item equals selected item, and we're going to say placement script equals var, and we'll say item placement script. We're going to do this. We're going to say, yeah, I'll get the physical too. Var physical equals tile get physical instance at tile. We'll give it the tile, which is this tile par physical. All right, so now I want to give this placement script the selected character physical item. Okay, see if that works. Should work fine. Oh, we also have to go into here. Yeah, action script. Oh, that's good. That's all the same. Cool. Let's see if that works. It didn't. It's fine. Unexpected argument number. Okay. That's all correct. So are we getting this? 1, 2, 3. Print that. Print. See what we get from that. Undefined. Okay. So what is this called? It's called. Oh, is it called the? Oh, it's called the action placement script. And this is called the action execution script. I knew I had to change something there. It'll work now. Excellent. I can't attack there. Oh. That's weird. I should be checking for the tile. Yeah, so if gotta do this check. Cool. Forgot to do that check. So I should only be able to execute actions on highlighted tiles. So like I can't. Interesting. Yeah. Boop. I swapped positions with myself. So standard should ignore the player or the character. Physical. Let's see here. If physical, let's do like this, and physical not equal to character. Okay. Boop. Attack. Swap. 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 That's pretty cool. Here, so like for example, we could swap here. Push, and this is kind of, this is kind of pointless right now, but I don't know. We can just keep moving around like this. That's pretty cool. Yeah. All right. That's neat. Yeah. It's going good. Let's do one more action just for testing purposes. We want to let's just make a new item. Let's see how long this takes. So for one, let's get the throwing. So let's call this the swapping staff. Item. Let's go here. Swapping. Cool. That's all good. I'll say swapping staff. Cool. And we'll say new height up there. Let's say item get random item. No arguments for this. We'll say return item get, so we give it an index, right? Or is that the type? Yeah. So we just literally say random range 0 item enum height -1. Cool. And now instead of calling item get, like here, we'll just say item get random. Sweet. Okay. So, don't want to be in there anymore. Don't want any of these. Okay, we're gonna add a new item called a throwing hook. We're going to copy this. Throwing hook. Throwing hook. We're gonna make a new sprite. no, I just have to go into here. Let's see, what will this be like? Ooh, I think, do like this. Let's give it like that. Cool, and then we'll add a hook on it. Nope. And then we'll say, we'll just make like a big hook shape, whatever. That looks, yeah, whatever. It's good enough. Yeah. A hook. Good enough. Let's add some of that lighter color on the inside, I guess. Cool. Let's remove the black. Alright, got a throwing hook. And now we will add the standard, same exact region, and then we're also going to, but we're going to say throw. We're going to make a new action executor. We're going to call it that. Okay. And we're actually doing something kind of similar to this. So the position is going to be the same, or the direction will be the same. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, that's funny. So literally, we're going to do the same thing as the damage executor, almost. Oops, did I actually set that though? No, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. It is the hook. So what we do, what this will do is, no hook there. Why are they not having hooks? Item. Yeah. No, that shouldn't matter. That's weird. Should it not be like that? I guess it shouldn't be. No, it's an error. That's weird. I guess there's a chance that there was just no hooks spawning. Oh, there are hooks. They just don't have the hook sword. I mean the hook sprite. Okay. So some of those were hooks. I just didn't know it because they looked like a sword. Okay. So if I do this, he should go to the other side of me. Oh, oops. It needs to be times 2. I'll just do it like this. Well, you know what? Yeah, we'll just say this. That should do the same thing. Let's grab a hook. Throw you to the other side of me. Oh yeah, look at that. That's perfect. So it literally just moves into the other side. That's really cool. Alright, well thanks everyone for watching. I'm going to get going now. Post some more footage later on. See you guys later.